Yay Networks.
Well, today we have Patricia San Pedro on the show. Patricia is the author of Face Fitness and the founder of Sunina Skin. She creates simple exercises and rituals to give you toned, glowing skin. And she also has some great affirmations, and she helps people do inner work as well. Patricia, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Brit. I'm very excited.
Well, you are such a wealth of information, mind, body, and soul. So I am just so excited to really pick your brain about how people can get more in touch with their inner glow and get their faces, of course, looking and feeling their best. So will you tell everybody about how you got started? Because your mission is so powerful and so is your story.
Yes, of course. So I got started in fitness, actually. Even before that, I was in the fashion industry, and I just wasn't very happy with my kind of behind the scenes job. And, I worked in a really beautiful high fashion agency, but it just wasn't for me. And I was always interested in my time after work or my lunch break, going to the sauna or the gym or doing something active for not just my body and for like looking my best. It was more about my internal world. Like my internal world wasn't feeling great, and I was always seeking those measures to get better inside. And so the more and more I explored, the more I realized I wanted to be in movement. I wanted to be more in the space of influencing others to feel good, but it all started with me. So I was able to start out by going to yoga teacher training, getting certified as a yoga teacher, and then afterwards teaching at SLT, which is a Megaformer studio in New York City. And I spent a lot of my hours and many years just teaching the Megaformer fitness workout. And at the same time, really encouraging other women to feel good, look good, slim their waist down. But at the end of the day, at every end of the class, I would always come back in and breathe with the entire class. And it was all about connecting with yourself.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. And a quote from your book about your mission, I have to share this. You said, as I learned through my own explorations, I had to find peace, happiness, and fulfillment on the inside before I could love who I was on the outside. Beauty is a feeling. Let's tap into that together. I love that. I love that. I think we can all relate to that. And there have all been different times in our lives, where we've maybe felt our best or we haven't felt good about ourselves, physically. And that does impact our spirit. Right. So how do you see that connection? Because I love the way that you talk about the connection in the book.
Yeah. It all starts with experimenting. Like I experimented with having the highest heels on, having, all these, having a shopping addiction, basically, to try and look my best all the time. And really making sure I had a full face of makeup on to go to CVS. It was just ridiculous, to this point where I was so insecure, not only with myself, but within relationships and everything. And a part of it had to do, of course, with my upbringing of like constantly being judged for the way that I looked. And, you have to look a certain way. A lot of the toxicity that may happen in many cultures, sometimes in Korean culture as well. And so I grew up just thinking it was not good enough, and I always had to strive to be better. And this had to do with like looks. And when I finally realized I hit a breaking point and I was just not happy, really hit rock bottom in every angle of my life, just not happy, wasn't self-assured in my relationship. It was my romantic relationship that was a reflection back to me of the fact that I needed to change and something needed to happen.
Wow.
And so and when that inner exploration started is when everything changed. It was little by little at first, but then the reconnection back to the 3-year-old me or the 4-year-old me was like, wow, like I started out feeling okay, but something along the way just was not clicking anymore. And when
Mhm.
that finally clicked again for me in my late 20s is when I realized I was on the yoga mat. I remember very distinctly. I was so relaxed. My entire body just didn't even feel like it was an object. It was more of just like a feeling of spirit. And I
Mhm.
felt really good. And it was this feeling that I was instantly like, you know what? I want people to feel this way because I feel this way. And I'm ready to like explore this part of my chapter now.
Oh my gosh. I love that so much. That hits right in the heart. And I can so relate to your story. I also grew up in a household where looking perfect and, putting on this brave face and things like plastic surgery and all that, which nothing wrong with it. I mean, I get injections and I'll be the first to admit everything I've had done.
Yeah.
But I will say the mindset that I had when I was younger about those things, I was definitely doing things because I didn't feel good enough,
Mhm.
not from a place of self-expression and joy. Like I
Right.
hope to, I try to do that now and stay in that mindset. So I can so relate to having that moment where you realize like how you've been living and it's like finding your worth
Mhm.
and realizing that, you can do these beauty rituals to pamper yourself and to love yourself,
Right.
not from a place of self-judgment or
Mhm.
self-hatred. So, will you tell us more about how you do that with Face Fitness? Because it's such a beautiful and unique practice, the way that you've organized all of this.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It all happened really organically. I just always knew about different ways to massage your face as a kid. Like as a kid, my stepdad actually used to always encourage me to press on the sides of my nose bridges so that my nose would not be flat. And
Oh
so
gosh. Perfect. You're like, just what I
yeah,
want to hear as a
I mean,
little kid.
love
Yeah.
and respect to my stepdad because he was great. He was
Mhm.
an amazing influence, but
That was just his
those were the
mindset. It was,
yeah, those
yeah.
were the things, right?
Mhm.
So, I would do those massages, and God forbid I have a zit, right? So all
Right.
of those things were incorporated just into my regular routine.
Mhm.
And then as I got older and I realized, I didn't want this to be fear-based, although
Mhm.
I enjoyed looking my best, not from a place of fear, but from a place of
Right.
exploration, right?
Yeah.
And expression. And so I would create these massages and face fitness moves and realize I don't want people to come to this and say, I need like, I hate my dark circles. So this is what I'm going to do to get rid of my dark circles. I
Right.
kind of wanted it to be from a different place. Like, let's have a self care ritual with the best oils,
Mhm.
really make it a meditative moment
Mhm.
and do this out of love and encouragement and gentle care. Use affirmations. And so that's why there's affirmations paired with every move in the book.
I
So
love
it's a
it.
suggested thing to use while you're doing the massages because we're always thinking people. We're not going to just not think of anything when we're doing
Right.
our pieces. So instead of saying, oh, these dark circles, we'll be
Mhm.
saying, the affirmation, my highest good is within me and it's always within me. Whatever the affirmation that you choose is. And it really defines and helps your beauty goals to be in a more positive, healthy, and encouraging ritual.
Oh my gosh, 100%. I did this morning when I woke up, it was Thanksgiving weekend just recently when we're recording this, and I ate all the things, all the sodium, and so I actually woke up and my wedding ring was, like, tight, and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh, that's from the sodium," and then I was like, "All right, well, I gotta be on camera, so this is the perfect time to practice," and so I pulled out Face Fitness, and I just put it on my phone, just set it down, did the meditations or the affirmations, started low, right? You're supposed to start like on your chest, and I worked my way up. And
Mhm.
as I was saying the meditations or the affirmations, I was really like connecting with this is going to sound so crazy, but connecting with myself and my face in a
Mhm.
different way than I have before. It's very hard to explain. It's like
It is.
you look at yourself every day and you put on your makeup, but like saying kind things to yourself while you like soothe yourself,
Mhm.
it's a different experience. I loved it.
Yes, and that's why frequently say in the captions of my Instagram posts, you really need to try it in order to
Yes.
understand it and get to know your skin. And when I say get to know your skin, it sounds like really off the wall if you haven't tried it.
Mhm.
You can
It
get
is
to know
a
your skin.
feeling.
It is
Mhm.
a feeling. Yeah.
And it's like when you work out, right? It's like you connect with your muscles, you connect with your body in a different way. It's the same thing with your face.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. You go to the gym to move your muscles, you're going to sweat. Why not do the same with your face and work the muscles under your skin the same way?
So tell us about the benefits of that and how and what are like the origins. Will you just give us some background on the face fitness stuff? Because I have seen this, the practice of gua sha and these things. I've kind of seen it in a lot of places,
Yeah.
right? It's in the media, very popular right now. And I love the way that you break everything down. And
Yeah.
yeah. So will you explain that?
Of course, yes, sure. So with face fitness, it's a good mixture, I guess, of Eastern and Western philosophy. And I actually try to keep it super simple and not go into that too much because I
Okay.
do want it to be a very simplified thing. But with gua sha and with Eastern medicine, and with doing facial massage, it's more about energy movement and moving the flow, moving the what you call chi, the
Mhm.
energy flow of your body so that you keep your circulation going and it's a free flowing, healthy movement of blood circulation, energy movement. And then with Western medicine and Western tradition, we talk a lot about lymphatic drainage. And what that is, we don't have a separate system to encourage the movement of the lymphatic system.
Right.
And so we kind of have to be the ones to move it. And that's why when we have any swelling in the face or in the body, it may be a big sign that you need to do some lymphatic drainage manually. And so
Interesting.
yeah, and so this is also, and so at the end of the day, they do. It's talking about the same exact thing, but in different ways. And if you're really in my industry, you'll see a lot of different debates on Eastern and Western medicine. But to me, it's if we all just kind of married everything together, it would be a
Mhm.
really great situation
I
because
love that. Yeah, pick the best of everything and
yeah,
bring it all
really.
together. Yeah.
Exactly. Just pick what you like and then
Mhm.
go with that because at the end of the day, what you're doing is you're making yourself feel good. You're clearing out your toxins and you're creating circulation for yourself. And it's down to it. Your health is a really important factor in this. The side note is you get the glowing skin.
Yes, and your skin is glowing, by the way.
You
Speaking of
too.
glowing skin, well, it's because I just did your thing, because I just did face fitness this morning. It
Love
does
that.
though, it takes care of that dullness, like, when you wake up
Yes.
and, we all wake up on, the wrong side of the bed sometimes, especially when you're having allergies or things like that, and
Right.
just touching your face and moving everything around, my face woke up. Like, I woke up this morning, I was like, "Okay, my face feels awake now, finally."
Yes, you really see the difference, especially
I
if you do it
do.
the night before. Just like even 2 minutes a day, a night, you wake up with you just wake up different looking. You wake up
It's
with a
true.
more, uh your face looks brighter, your
Mhm,
face looks less, um, swollen, and it's just
mhm.
like a different look, really.
It really is, yeah, and you feel good. You feel clear, you're like, "Okay, I'm ready to take on the day." Sometimes gift buying can be a little bit confusing. It could be hard to pick out something for the Virgo in your life, the Capricorn in your life, the Pisces in your life. Like, sometimes we just don't know what people want, and I have a solution for you. Bombas is the perfect place to get your gifts this year. Bombas makes it easy with socks, underwear, and t-shirts that feel good and they do good. They feel good because they're thoughtfully designed with the softest materials, and they do good because For every item you purchase, Bombas donates another to someone in need. Ugh, I love that. So basically, I went through the Bombas, the Bombas website to see what I thought different people in our lives might like. And I found some really good options. So if you have a man in your life, especially like an earth sign, like if there's a Capricorn dad or maybe a Taurus who likes to be outdoorsy, anybody that really enjoys like getting outside during the cold winter months, I highly recommend getting the men's snowflake calf stock. There's a 4-pack gift box, okay? It is so cute. And the snowflake is very like, it's almost like reminds me of like a Taos, like New Mexico style print. Like it looks very like outdoorsy and kind of rugged, but it's like very high end and nice. I think that any man would be thrilled to get this. And they look just kind of like retro, it's like a retro ski holiday pattern. If you need a gift for like your mom or a friend or maybe an aunt or for yourself, because hey, you're going to be doing a lot of work prepping for the holidays. The women's cable knit gripper slipper I like the color lip gloss. It's like this light pink color is everything. They are so cute. They even make ones that are like miniature for like kids if you want to do like a mom and child set. But they're so cute and they're also great for traveling because all you have to do is pop them in the washer. So let's say like you go to a hotel and I'm sure you guys are the same way. Like you never want to walk around barefoot in a hotel, right? You don't know who was there last. If you popped these on, then when you get home, you just throw them in the washer and you can wear them again. It's like, I just think it's ingenious. I love it. And they are so like warm and cozy and cute. I think that's a travel must have for 2023. So that would be a great gift. And then last but not least, there was a women's holiday calf sock, like 4-pack, similar to the men's 4-pack. So chic. It reminds me of kind of like a Jackson Hole, like après ski vibe. They have them in all different colors. I really liked these like pink ones they're like white with like this pink kind of accent on them. And they still have that same rugged look, but like very high end. Anyway, guys, go to the website. There are so many great things for everyone on your list, and it won't break the bank because we're going to give you a discount code here in a little bit. But Bombas Holiday Collection puts a modern twist on traditional festive colors and designs. Think rich purples and greens, geometric snowflake designs, sweater-inspired textures, and retro ski patterns. With family sets, you can match with your family and friends in exceptional comfort and style. Hello, frameable holiday group photo. So fun. So give the good this holiday season with Bombas. Go to bombas.com/bzen and use code BZEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/bzen, code BZEN for 20% off. Bombas.com/bzen, code BZEN. Will you tell us more about how you like to perform your personal rituals? Because I know you are a mom of 4
Yes.
and you're a busy entrepreneur. You're an author. I mean, you do so many things in a day, I'm sure. So how do you make sure to like fit face fitness into your lifestyle? What does your day look like? Give us some
Yes.
insight, day in the life.
Oh, I would love to. So, I mean, I am a mom of 4, but I also believe that even if you're not a mom of 4, you can have a super busy day.
Mhm.
And not all of us are sitting around just willing to do face fitness for 45 minutes at a time.
Right.
And so I like to make it realistic for anybody, everybody. And I do believe even if I was a mom of 1, I'd have the same amount of time. So, what I do is I say in the book also to do the face fitness moves during your already set ritual. So even if you have a 4-step skin routine, you can do face fitness moves while you're cleansing with your cleansing balm or your cleanser. You can do face fitness with your serums. You can do face fitness with your moisturizer. And then sunscreen, don't really do it with that. You can just do the sunscreen on its own.
Mhm.
But there's always moves that you can do for your neck before bed. Also, just touching your neck
Ooh.
before you sleep,
Mhm.
and you're good for the day. And I really like to encourage you to like read the book and look at the moves, try each move, kind of memorize it, and then take what you like.
Yeah.
If you need a refresher, go back to the book, but really creating your own sequences and regimes. So in the book, there are suggested ones throughout the book. you can create your own, or you can pick the ones that are suggested in the book. And it's super easy to just incorporate 1 to 2 minutes a day. Sometimes you hear, I need to dedicate this time. No, you really don't. You just need 30 seconds here and there. That adds up to like 3 minutes in a day. Add on your morning and your night routine. That's 6 minutes. And that's your routine every day.
I love it. Yes, we can all do that. We definitely can all do that. So what are some of the benefits that you've noticed that people have? And like, is there anything that you've seen, because you've been doing this a long time and you work with a lot of different people. Is there
Yeah.
anything that you've seen that's been surprising or like a big change, or just tell us
Yes.
about those results?
So I find that the results to begin with, just this whole thing in theory is really individual. So what
Okay.
I've experienced is going to be different from what you've experienced.
Mhm.
And the feedback that I get, a lot of the comments that I get, sometimes I get really long notes and DMs just saying, thank you, this book really changed my face. And um, my wrinkles are not as showing anymore, and I don't have the neck wrinkles I used to. I feel better. My face is brighter. I don't have pains in my jaw anymore. Like, just
Wow.
incredible things and comments, and a lot of them are public too. In my comments, you'll see,
Mhm.
a bunch of comments that are just like, "This is just amazing," and then of course, um, other feedback. It's funny because the other side of the feedback is, this doesn't work and da da da. But usually those are the ones that have not tried it. And
Right.
so,
So you
yeah,
never they didn't even give it a chance.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you need to like
You have
actually,
to do it. Mhm.
you don't have to read the entire book, but you need to give a little bit of it a chance and actually like read the moves, see the moves. They're
Mhm.
illustrated, so it's easy to read,
Mhm.
and learn the moves and try it, because the feedback that I get is just amazing, and it's a lot of like gratitude, and I feel so much gratitude for it too.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it so much. And part of, looking beautiful is definitely feeling beautiful. You talk a lot about energy in the book. What are some things that you would tell people if they're feeling, like they're not feeling very confident right now, or they're struggling with their self-image? What's your advice for helping people to find that inner glow?
Yeah, I think the first step is action. Even if you don't
Okay.
want to do something, I think movement is really important. I think staying stagnant and still is what can bring you down further. And, there are times, there are moments, of course, when you're not feeling good, you just want to sit and chill.
Mhm.
That's fine, but don't stay there too long. You want to make sure you get up and start moving and taking action right away. And that's the same idea kind of with face fitness. Is when you stay stagnant is when you start to collect the fluids, and that's what causes sagging. And it
Interesting.
also, it has a lot to do with your energy too. Your energy falls low, and all of those different things can happen. And it's not just with the face. We have to think about the entire lifestyle. It's,
Mhm.
are you moving? Are you eating good? Are you sleeping well? How are your relationships? How's your mindset? I think the mindset is always the most undervalued thing about this whole thing. And that's why mindset is such a huge part of face fitness. Is, it's not just about how you look, right? It's
Right.
about everything, your
Yes.
mind.
It goes into, like, your overall mind, body, soul beauty, really.
Mhm, mhm.
So, you also talk about clean beauty in the book. Will you tell us some tips and just give us some advice on clean beauty and really making that a priority? Because I learned so much that I
Yeah.
really didn't know. I've gotta change out my products.
Yeah, I think that the clean beauty movement has come so far since I've written about it. I think when I was writing about it, it was still kind of in the beginning, mid stages of
Mhm.
everything. And now we're at a different place where all brands, they're in the know, they know not to have certain ingredients. And
Good.
also, even the biggest brands are in the know about which ingredients to use and not to use. And the one thing I will say about this clean beauty thing is to really not allow it to be a fear mongering thing, and
Mm.
to kind of step back and do the research before you demonize any kind of ingredient. Sometimes ingredients are in there to, like preservatives are in there to protect you, not to harm you. And a lot of the natural things out there are not tested, are not lab tested. You don't know if it's going to be safe for you to use. Same thing with DIY beauty products, not products, but DIY skincare. When you make your own skincare at home, if you're not really well versed in it, I wouldn't explore it so much. Those are the things that I want to say about clean beauty. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, good. And that's good to know. And then you also have like an oil and you sell different tools on
Yeah.
your website. Will you tell us about those? I was going down the rabbit hole. I was like, ooh, there's like one of those face masks that we've all seen
Oh,
on
yeah.
Kourtney Kardashian. You have like all the good stuff. There's tape. Tell us
I
all
do.
about that.
I have to send you a package first of all,
Oh
but
my gosh. Thank you.
yes,
Oh,
we'll definitely send you.
I love it.
Yeah, of course. So what happened was I started Sunita Skin during the pandemic because I really wanted an oil to go with my book.
Okay.
And I couldn't find any brands that would do the collaboration with me. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start on this dream that I
Good
had
for you.
prematurely and started a store. I was pregnant at the time with my fourth baby, but I was like, I'm just going to do it because I really, really selfishly wanted oil to go with the book. And so I came up with two oils. One was Baby Glow, the first one, and this one is Dewy Rose Drops. I have Dewy Rose Drops with me right now, but
Ooh.
it's a rose hip oil that's really, really nutrient rich and plant oil based, and it's nothing that will harm your skin or make it feel like it's too oily or greasy. It's very gentle, and even if you have oily skin or you feel like you have combination skin, there are anti-sebum properties in it that make you not get that cloggy pores. It's a non-comedogenic oil.
So there really is an oil for everyone. For those of you afraid of oil.
Yes, right.
Okay, wow. Well, and also mentioning that you started the brand when you were pregnant, that just reminded me, I was thinking about this when I was reading your book, how, like we can't do Botox and a lot of the things that, a lot of people like to do while they're pregnant. And
Right.
I'm hoping that that's something in my future. So I was like, mental notes, I'm going to just be doing face fitness.
Yes.
Instead, it's a great alternative to continue to, nurture your face and do the anti-aging stuff while you're
Yeah.
pregnant.
Yes, of
Good
course.
natural method.
Yeah, I mean, it is a great alternative. I will say that, with Botox, it's really about freezing the muscles, and with face fitness and gua sha, it's about moving the circulation under the skin. So it's an alternative, but kind of not really. So that's something to
Like it
think
does
about.
different things.
Yeah, it does different things. I mean,
Okay.
the look may be the same result, but the
Interesting.
long-term effects is what you want to really think about. What's best for you, right?
Mhm.
For a lot of women, it's Botox. For a lot of women, it's just doing the face fitness thing.
Well, if we can
Honestly,
all
for
look
me,
like you, then we'll just do the face fitness thing.
well, for me, I just hate sitting like going out and doing the doctor's appointment stuff. So that's why I'm like this. But I
You look
also.
fabulous.
So do you. You look beautiful. I
Thank you.
think that beauty is a choice, and you can choose to do whatever you love and feel. But I
Agreed.
think that there's also options. There's always
Yeah. And the more you know, right?
right.
Another thing this made me think of, so I told you my sister-in-law is from South Korea. And
Yes.
last Christmas was the first time we got to meet, and she brought me some face masks from South Korea that were just fantastic.
The
And
best.
she was like, girl, don't worry. Like, I've got you. I'm going to be sending you skincare. And so that's what kind of got me into the K-beauty space. Will you
Yes.
tell everybody a little bit about that? I know you are a Korean beauty expert, and I mean, you guys do
Oh,
it better than anyone else. I just have to say.
oh my gosh, I
It's
love that.
amazing.
When I started this whole fitness journey, I met like three game-changing founders. At the time, they had just started their companies, but now they are just out of this world huge. And those three beauty founders and I I worked with them frequently, and they were
Okay.
really going to be the start of the K-beauty trend and movement. And I'm so very proud of them. And I've
Can you
learned
say who they are?
so much from them. Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Amazing.
and so what I say to all that is I've learned so much from them in this whole K-beauty thing. And what I learned is that they actually just like grew up with it. They grew up with face masks. Every
Mhm.
day they had some kind of ritual happening. And I loved hearing the similarities and how we've all grown up. And I just remember my mom would have a face mask on every single day. She would have her face mask in the fridge. All of her serums are in the fridge. And it was just a normal thing. Your
Mhm.
milk is in the fridge. Your face mask is in the fridge. Everything's just in the fridge.
All the essentials, yeah.
And we've always learned to make sure your face is cooler than normal temperature because that's great for, pro-aging benefits or whatever. And
Ooh.
there were always like little tips everywhere, and
Mhm.
for all these little tips to come to surface has been a really a funny thing to see in the US,
Mhm.
and also
They're
very,
catching on.
yeah, also very encouraging because I always thought it was like kind of weird, all those little things back then, but now I see how much of a love there is for it. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think K Beauty was a really great influence as far as like all the little tips. Like when you're one little tip I will share is always moving in upwards motions. So even when you're putting on your foundation and you're using your
Oh,
brushes,
wow.
a lot of times I see makeup tutorials and they're moving the brush down to put the,
Yes. Mhm.
but just go up because
Okay.
all the little things add up. And even with how you touch your face when you're cleansing, go upwards and outwards. Don't rub up and down. And
Okay.
using a towel in your bathroom, if it's not a fresh new towel, just let your face air dry, or use a clean washcloth or a clean paper towel, because that's better than using an old towel that's dirty, etc. These are all little
Mhm.
things that we've learned.
I love it. Yes, like, that makes so much sense. All the little things totally add up. I'm gonna start applying my foundation differently now. Up, everything up. Just
Everything up,
remember,
go
always
upward.
go up.
Yeah.
And then on your website, I like I said, I saw the K-tape, I saw the LED light mask. Will you explain some of those benefits as well? Because I have never seen the K-tape on the face, and
Yes.
I've seen the LED mask, but I'm not quite sure what it does.
So with the K tapes, we have a bunch of tutorial videos that you can use. Also,
Cool.
when you purchase the K tape, you have an instructional. But what it does basically, it is uh, once you strategically cut the tapes to fit certain features of your face,
Okay.
to kind of outline the features. So, for instance, if I'm working on my eyes, it'll kind of look like this on my face, the K tape,
Mhm.
and I'll tape it on my face gently on clean skin. And what it does is, and you're set to 2 to 10 hours to keep it applied. And
Okay.
what it does during that time is it gently lifts the epidermis so that the circulation flows better and easier and quicker.
Wow.
So basically, your skin regenerates faster. If you're going through any kind of healing or if you have an event to go to the next day, definitely do patchwork first because some people do have sensitivities to the medical grade glue.
Okay.
Most people don't, but I have seen sensitivities where, I mean, it doesn't stay, but once you take the tape off, it could stay. So you just want to make sure you do a patchwork. Patch test. I
Mhm.
always encourage that.
Sure.
And so you can do that for your neck. You can do that for your lip area, any feature of your body, even the body. If you're working on healing your elbows or carpal tunnel, you can use it on your hands. And
Wow.
there's instructions on how to use all of that. Um, as far as the LED mask has 3 different lights. There's the red light, the blue light and the orange golden light. And the red light is great for just general glowing skin, healing the skin quicker. And the blue light is antiseptic. So it helps with any acne, or if you're going through any kind of cystic acne, it's kind of a great way to just use that every single day. And it's gentle enough for home use for every single day. And then the orange is great for also healing, and kind of goes along with the red as well. So they all have different goals.
And do you sleep in the mask or in the K-tape, or how do you personally use those?
So with the LED mask, it's super easy to just pop on it. They're on the sides, they have like sunglass sides to them. So I just put it on like they're a mask and sunglasses.
Perfect.
Super easy.
Sending emails?
Yes, sending emails, literally.
Literally.
I could actually come on this interview with the mask on, and it wouldn't have gotten in the way at all. And then I have, and then the K-tape I like to use it at night. So I won't, it's not an everyday thing for me, but I will do it when I have extra pain in my neck. For me, it's my neck area that I really like to take care of. And so I'll do my neck area. I'll sleep with it in the morning. And also the customers that I have that send me feedback are like, oh my gosh, it feels so good in the morning.
Nice.
To just wake up totally rejuvenated. Like I'll go like this and I'll like crack all over. And it's like,
oh my
amazing.
gosh. That's
just amazing.
That is so cool. And then you also have like the heart-shaped gua sha.
Yes.
And then
So
the jade gua sha. I saw those two. Oh my, cute. Yeah. Obsessed.
It's so cute. I don't have the jade gua sha on hand with me, but the heart gua sha is the first one that I came out with, and it's a little side logo. It's so cute. And what I love about this is the dip here, and it's kind of and the curved edges here, and it really fits nicely in this area. And if you have chewing muscle pains or TMJ, or if you just want to work on slimming the jawline, this is a really great way to do this. And also fits really nicely in the cheek area. And then when you use the bottom part, this also hugs really nicely under, and it's really shaped so smart to just hug everywhere on the body, on the face too, and the body if you please, right? So all over the arms and everything.
That's
and it's
fantastic.
Yeah, it's a cooling stone, and it's made of rose quartz.
Oh my gosh. So it's also like attracting love and abundance energy.
Yes, exactly.
We love rose quartz. So will you tell everybody where they can find those products? And you also offer certification courses for everyone. I saw there was one that was like for influencers. So if you want to learn how to share it as part of like your beauty products that you're already sharing.
Yes, definitely. Cool. So it's suninaskin.com is the website. The book is available everywhere books are sold, and the online courses are on suninaskinschool.com. So all of the courses there's one course for professionals where if you have a spa or a salon and you want to offer gua sha facials, you don't know where to start, I kind of show you everything on how to do it on a person laying down, and all of the techniques you can use using your gua shas, which oils to use, the history of gua sha, the pricing that you should use, what pricing strategy is right for you. All of those things are covered, and it's there for you evergreen if you're a salon or spa owner. And then with the influencer package, it's really just a really quick, there's tons of videos there, tons of support for you to learn how to do the moves, so that if you want to teach gua sha online and on your pages, and you're an esthetician or you're in skincare or you're a skincare content creator and you want to do it the right way, this really gives you the confidence in showing how to do effective moves for smile lines or dark circles or crow's feet. All of those things are thoroughly covered, and it's such a great price for the influencer. I think that's actually a really great deal if you're an influencer and you want to do something like that.
It's amazing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take the class. And it's also a great gift for your friends.
Oh, yes. It's a
I mean,
really great Christmas
yeah.
gift, holiday gift,
Mm-hmm.
birthday gift.
Gifts, yeah, and really anything. Just, I love you. I care about you. Here's some skin fitness. I
Yeah,
love it.
exactly.
And I know, so you were going to show us a quick tutorial, something that we can do. Like, everyone's going to holiday parties. So if you're
Yeah.
about to go to your holiday party and you want your face to feel a little bit lifted, nice and tight for your photos, and you just want to feel your best, you're going to show us some moves that we can do at home, which is fantastic.
Yes, amazing. Okay, so I'm going to pull up my sleeves for this. We are going to use our favorite facial oil, and you're going to you want to heat up your hands and then just dab everywhere that you're going to go. And the best place to start is always your neck. So I'm just going to do a few neck moves here and then grab behind my neck. This is move number 2. See how easy and quick it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to inhale and exhale. And we're going to go right into, just do like a quick full face. So
Love
bend
it.
the fingers, bring it to the chin, and then lift up all the way up to the temples. And then back again here, lift and up. Now we're going to go into smile lines, and we'll just do one of these where we're flicking. So the idea is to just flick and wake up the face. Sometimes you see people like slapping their faces, especially in K-beauty, right? We'll get into that. That's a really great way to wake up the skin, collagen production, and all of that. So we're going to go into something I call jumping cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
And cheek push-ups, and then the other side. So you get like a really quick natural glow,
Mm-hmm.
especially before photos. And the other side. And then under eye circles, I like to use my 4th fingers and just up and out, and then go around. So we're going up and out and around, breathing in, exhale, breathing out. My friends are aligned with my higher self. Breathing in and breathing out. We just talked about gift giving with friends.
Yes, I
And
love it.
then upwards this way for the forehead. And then something that's really easy to do anywhere, anytime, with your toner, without your toner, with an oil, without an oil, is just tap all around the face. And this will get your blood circulation going and moving. It's really a nice one. And then for the extra glow,
Woo.
you can pinch our cheeks. So you're going to make a heart shape and just pinch, and lift upwards. So my thumbs are lifting upwards as I'm holding the top of my cheeks. And this will just also gently grab any tension here as I feel crackling under my chin right now. And then right here also. And it just feels really nice to let go of all of that tension.
Mm-hmm.
Just go all along the cheeks. Oh my God, that just felt good.
Nice. And look at you glowing. You have like a rose. It looks like you just put blush on.
Yeah. It gives you a, temporarily natural blush.
Natural blush.
Really great. It lasts for as long as you, about to take a photo. Do it before your event and you'll be glowing.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Patricia. You are beautiful inside and out. Thank you for giving us your tips. It's been so much fun to learn from you.
Oh, thank you so much. You were so lovely, Brit. Thank you so much.
So are you. Well, and where can everybody follow you before you go? I know on Instagram, and you have TikTok. Give us all the places.
Yes, so it's Patricia San Pedro _ for TikTok and IG, and Sunina Skin on TikTok and IG for the business page.
Perfect. Well, we'll be following along.
Thank you.
Thank you.